This is Kirk Franklin, and I just want to say these damn kids don't appreciate shit. You just had to whoop their ass and kick them on their fucking neck and knock their motherfucking ass out. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is Kirk Franklin. You listen to the X and Y show.
The opinions expressed on the X and Y show are the sole opinions of the host. Please note, there is no intentional desire to offend any member of the listening audience. With that said, if you still feel offended, tough shit.
It's time for the X and Y show with your host, Mr. Roosevelt. He talks about man topics, lady topics, and relationships. He talks about love, sex, and infidelities. He even gives good tips. There is no other show that compares to the X and Y show.
Oh yeah. Sit back, take your clothes off, and relax. It's time for the X and Y show, where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. The only place on the planet that tackles the topics that everyone wants to talk about, but no one is brave enough to address. Nothing escapes X and Y, baby. Now, here's your host, Roosevelt Colbert.
And greetings. Welcome to another segment of the X and Y show, and I'm your host, Roosevelt. Glad to be back another week, and we are in the month of August. This year is scooting on by, and wow, before you know it, well, I'm not going to even say it. But we're one more month and then we'll be in the Burr months. For those of you listening to the XY show, you know I love the Burr months. Just September and October and November and December. It's my favorite one, because, if you're, listener, you know why December is my favorite. But I love the Burr months because this time of year, people stop acting so goddamn stupid. And they're not as silly. Once you get in September, it kind of start declining there. The silly meter is at 10. And as you get to the month of September, it's about at a 7. And then October, it's about a 6.5. By the time you get to Christmas, people only just a little crazy. So I love this time of year. Usually it gets cold this time of year, but I haven't been in a place where it has a change of seasons for about 5 years. But I still miss it, and I'm still going to get back one day. Trust me. But anyway, welcome to another segment. So I listened to this girl. Well, she's a woman. She's not a girl. Her name is Kendra. For those of you, look her up on Instagram. She actually does a singles connection Fridays and Saturdays, where she basically with FaceTime or whatever they call that shit on IG. She FaceTime a man, and next time it might be a woman, depending on what kind of mood she's in. And basically she's trying to hook them up with potential people who would like to date them. So if they like them, they DM them, and the rest of the story. So I've been looking at her segments for about 2 weeks now. I guess I fell upon it some kind of way. I think I was doing some kind of research and fell on her page, and I followed her just to catch those shows. And it's funny because there's a lot of weird, silly motherfuckers out there men and women on both sides. And, I look at some of these motherfuckers that be on there and, the men, especially, since I'm a man, I look at some of these men that come on there and it's embarrassing. I see why women are like, it's like they have no hope because it's a bunch of fucking clowns out there. And I just can't believe some of these guys actually would get on there and some of the shit they be saying and the way they act and they silly as hell, can't talk. And they think someone would like to date them and let alone marry them. And on the other side as well, there's some silly ass women that get on there with all kind of shit and saying all kind of bullshit. Can't speak and ignorant as hell. And they actually think someone would like to date them and marry them. And, it is funny when you're watching it, but then when you get off of it and you stop watching it, it's sad because you see the dating game, the single life is it shouldn't be what anybody want. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'll stay single. I don't care. I'll wait." And sometimes, I understand that. I understand, you stay single because you don't want no bullshit. But nobody wants to be single. Get the fuck out of here with that. Nobody wants to be single. When you hear women saying that I don't need a man, and that's bullshit. Okay, trust me. They want a man, but they don't want bullshit. And and the same goes both ways with guys, but it's a little different with guys. But I'm looking at all these single people that come on her show, and it's really ridiculous. And it's just a small sample of what is out there. And that's why I've accepted a long time ago. I'm at the age now where I've been going this long without bullshit, and I'm not gonna just hitch on to some shit just to get some shit. So, I'm at the age now where I don't tolerate too much of bullshit. So I already accepted. I'm looking into old folks' homes. Y'all think I'm bullshit. I'm looking into old folks' homes, looking into ones that have the pool and the pool hall, the recreation, the good rec rooms with the big TVs and shit. And, that do aerobics in the pool and the yoga, the good ones. So I'm looking at those. I don't want the ones that just have a bed and a damn card tables and shit. I'm looking at the good ones. You take a walk and play golf and barbecue with your buddies, and then later on at night, you got 2 or 3 old ladies in the bed give you some head, that kind of thing. I already accepted that fate because at this point in my life, I don't tolerate bullshit. So, and there's a lot of bullshit out there. There's a lot of bullshit out there. And it goes both ways. There's guys who's full of shit. There's women who's full of shit. And it's a reason why they are still out there. And don't get me wrong. Everybody out there is not full of shit. I'm not full of shit. I know a lot of people that aren't full of shit, but the great majority of them are. That's why they're still single. Some people just got caught up. I put myself in that. You've done other things. You always thought that you can get married later and do that shit later and focus on your career and school and, you'll worry about a family later. You look around, 20 years gone by. So some people fall in that, the time sneak up on them And, now they're in a point where they don't want a lot of bullshit in their lives, so they don't tolerate a lot of shit. That's me. But, looking at Kendra's show, and that's a small sample now, don't get me wrong. But it is an accurate sample of, I watch other IG shows, like Kevin Samuels. I know you heard of him. I watch a few other ones just to get a gist, because that's how I get a lot of material on the shit that I'm talking about. And it's very discouraging of, the people that I see on her show and all of these other shows, and what I'm seeing out there personally on a day-to-day basis. It's a reason why people are not married. Everyone who is, well, mostly everyone or anyone who's a good catch, quote unquote, a good catch, they're married. They're married. Just cut the shit. And there's some good ones out there that just slip through the cracks, like myself. And, a few other people. But for the most part, if you're out here, especially if you're over 35 and you're still out here, the pickings are slim. And, I don't know. I'm just venting a little bit. Don't pay attention to me. But I'm just saying, if you're still out here and you're single, the pickings are slim. There's not much. So I think everyone should just accept their destiny, and just start looking for good old folks' homes. And, matter of fact, I might invest in that. That's a good idea. Like get a little tiny house community. And, I'm gonna look into some shit like that, because that's what I already accepted I don't see myself with the shit that's out there now. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Now, don't get me wrong. I can fuck. That's nothing. I can get pussy. That's nothing. I'm talking about someone who I'm really going to spend the rest of my life with, someone who's going to have my back, someone who's going to be my number two and support me in everything I do. Someone who's going to, quote unquote, love me. That's the difference. I don't see that happening. Not at this stage. So, I just think it's something everyone should think about. You have to come to a point of realization to see where you are in your life, to what you are to be in the future, what you're willing to accept, as a reality of what it's going to be. Sometimes you just have to accept it and move on. I've done that. I've accepted my reality that I'm not going to get married. I'm not going to have kids. I'm going to be in an old folks' home getting pussy from a lot of senior citizen women, and playing cards, playing golf, watching movies, taking bubble baths and shit like that. That's what I'm going to do. And I accepted that, because I don't want none of this bullshit that's out there today. So reevaluate where you are. Are you willing to just throw in the towel and say, I'll meet you in the old folks home, Roosevelt? We'll have some fun. I'm trying to get this other podcaster. She knows who she is. I'm trying to get her to come with me. She's just trying to play hard to get, and just fighting it. She's just fighting it. I don't know why she's fighting it. And she sounds like she'd be a good spades partner too. So, you have to. I'm just telling everybody, if you're still single, reevaluate yourself. How do you think you're going to be? You're going to give up, or you're going to keep going and, wishing. Anyway, so this is my last episode for the season. Not the season, but for a little while. I'm taking a little break. But I just wanted to rap to you a little bit. But I do want to talk about something tonight. Something that was on her show, Kendra's show on IG. This young lady was saying she's celibate. And she needed a guy who would understand that she's trying to be celibate. And she's not trying, basically, she's not fucking anymore until she gets married. And she has to find a guy who accepts that. You know, I've been hearing that shit a lot lately. You know, girls been telling me, you know, I'm celibate. I'm not really, trying to have sex. And that's fine. If you feel that way, but, let's just look at that a little bit. What is the benefit? What is the benefit of walking around saying you're celibate? I mean, that shit is not impressive. People that say that, especially women, because they're the ones that be on that bullshit. I'm celibate. I'm cleansing myself. I just need time to find myself. Find what? And some guys actually be on that bullshit too. I've had sex in a year. I just need to step back a little bit and reevaluate my values and fuck out of here. What benefit is it to be celibate? I mean, just be real. That's why so many motherfuckers are walking around today sexually frustrated. Especially women. I know I'm calling y'all out tonight, but yeah, it's mostly y'all. Mostly y'all. That walk around, I'm celibate, I'm cleaning myself. I just need to reevaluate myself. I just need to reset and just take my life in control and all this bullshit. Somebody tell me, what is the benefit of being celibate? I don't respect that. You don't win shit. You don't get a blue ribbon for that. I don't give a fuck about you being celibate. It does not impress me. Especially when you was fucking before. Now, if you're a virgin, virgins that's a different league. That's something totally different. That's a gold bar that's not tarnished. Somebody who hasn't been fucking. I'm not talking about somebody who call themselves a virgin, but they've been sucking dick all 20 years. I knew a girl like that. I'm a virgin, but you give blowjobs. Yeah, but I'm still a virgin. No, you're not. What book you reading? But if you're a virgin, that's different. I respect that. I respect a woman being a virgin, But I don't respect that shit when you're been fucking the whole city. And then all of a sudden, I'm going celibate because I need to find myself. I need to clear myself up. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. That is nothing but bullshit. And a lot of women are on that tip these days. That's one of the first things they say. I just want to let you know that I'm abstinent. I'm not having sex and blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. That's the last date we going on. You're not getting no more chicken wings with me. And I'm just being real. I'm not gonna, if that's what you want to do, that's when you want to roll the fuck out of my face. Because I'm not with that program. I have my needs and I need pussy, and that's just the way it is. That's the way it's supposed to be. I don't understand why women tend to want to save their pussy. That's a topic for another show. I'm not going to get deep in that. I don't want to sound too misogynistic, getting all these crazy ass emails already. So, but on that tip, women, and they always say that they're going to go celibate and they're going to clear themselves. And they seem to be like they want a reward. They want you to look at them in a different way. And I don't. Because like I said, it doesn't mean shit to me. Especially when you've been fucking. You know. And I had women tell me that, and they got 3 kids. from 2 different daddies, 2 different dicks, 2 different set of nuts. And now they want to go celibate. No. I know a lot of you saying, well, maybe she didn't want to give you no pussy, Rosa. And that's possible. Maybe that is the case. And I'm sure that was the case with some of them. But for a lot of them, they are really, truly on a celibate tip. They believe that not having sex is going to help them with their mind and all of this shit. And I'm not saying that maybe, you know, I've taken breaks and, you know, from fucking, but it wasn't, it was like more like a reset, you know, like, you know, I broke up with a person and, you know, just to get my thoughts together, you know, maybe a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, you know, at the most, you know, just get my thoughts together. I ain't trying to go no damn 6 months and a year and 2 years like I'm a fucking, you know, alcoholic. Oh, I've been off the wagon for a year. No, I'm trying no long-term shit. But a lot of women, and I'm speaking from a man's point of view because that's who I date. I date women. But it's mostly them with that celibate shit. You know, and what pisses me off is they try to be on a celibate tip and they think that I've had many women, you know, tell me that they want to be celibate, but they almost demand that I accept that. You know, like, you can't understand that. I'm trying to be on the higher plane. And no, I can't understand that. And that's what pissed me off. It's like they want to be celibate. They want to push that shit on you. They want to make you celibate. And that seems a little selfish to me. You know, for me, if a woman tell me that, bye. You know, immediately, bye. I'm not playing with it. I'm not leading on. I'm not saying, well, she's saying that now, but I'm going to get that pussy. No. If she say that, bye. You know, I respect you that much. If you say that to me, I'll give you your space. Okay. Yeah. You want to be celibate? Take your ass over there. But a lot of women, you know, I had women actually get angry with me. Oh, you can't understand. You know, that's what pisses me off, you know, really. You know, they want to be celibate. They expect you to take on that charge as well. You know, you should take that vow too. You know, they taking it on. Why can't you? That's the kind of bullshit that pisses me off. They want you to be, they choosing you. They choosing you to make choices in your sex life as well. You know, they celibate, you should be too. And I still need someone to really explain to me what is the benefit of being celibate besides being sexually frustrated. And that's why we have so many women and men walking around today who are sexually frustrated, because a lot of women are on this celibate bullshit, you know. And like I said, they want someone to look at them like in a higher place. I can't do that, especially when you've been fucking. You're not a virgin. You know, a lot of you got 1, 2, 3 kids, and now you celibate. You know? So I need somebody to explain it to me. Elucidate that for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, what are the benefits of being celibate? Because I don't see any. I don't see not one. Well, let me take that back. Let me take that back. When I was It's different though. When I was in part of Alaska, I'm not gonna say it because but it was out in the boonies, the bush they call it, and that place was a lot of fucking. It was basically a seclusion, and you couldn't get off. You couldn't just get on the interstate and drive. For those of you who've been to Alaska, you can't just get on the interstate and drive. The closest thing to that, if you're in Anchorage, you can get on the Alaskan Highway, but you have to go through Canada. But you can't drive that way. But you have to be in Anchorage. Everywhere else is that you can't drive because it's water and tundra and all that shit. So you can't drive. There's no interstates. So basically where I was, it's a lot of fucking. So there's a lot of STDs, So that was different. I didn't fuck because I didn't want to catch no STDs around. So that was different. And I'm not saying that you can't catch any STDs in Miami or Atlanta or New York. I'm not saying that, but the chances there was so much greater because you was basically it wasn't an island, but you couldn't drive off. You couldn't get away. So everybody was fucking everybody, and it was disgusting, to be honest with you. So that's different, certain circumstances, that circumstances, yeah, I was celibate, but it wasn't intentional. I had to do it. I was forced to do it. But some of you motherfuckers, particularly women, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that shit. There's no reason for you to do that. And you just out of the blue, I'm celibate. I'm just trying something new, and just finding myself and, just taking a breath, taking a break. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of hearing women. I'm sick of hearing women saying that shit. Really. What are the benefits? Show me the benefits. Tell me the benefits of being celibate, and I'll I'll kiss your ass. If you're a woman. You're a man, fuck out of here. But if you're a woman, I'll kiss your. Tell me the benefits of being celibate. And don't come with help you clear your mind and help you clear your soul and all this bullshit and help you open your third eye even wider and all that. Tell me a real reason. Tell me a real benefit of being celibate. I just need to hear from someone. I need to hear from a woman. I need a woman to tell me that. What is a benefit of being celibate? What is the benefit of you not fucking? All of a sudden, you've been fucking all this time from 20, some of you motherfuckers from 15 till, whatever age you are now, then all of a sudden you don't want to fuck no more. You want to be pure now. Pretend like you're a virgin and somebody's supposed to give you some props because you chose to cleanse yourself, to sexually cleanse your mind and body and soul. Get the fuck out of here. Tell me the benefits, the true benefits of being celibate, and I'll kiss your ass. I'm just sick of it. I'm tired of hearing that shit. A lot of women going around on that tip. Oh, I'm celibate. Anyway, tell me, email me, send me an IG, something, send me a message, send me a note on the screen, I don't know, get a tweet, something. Tell me a true benefit of being celibate. Anyway, that concludes another episode of the X&Y Show. And be sure to check me out on Twitter. I'm on Tumblr. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on every format that you want to think of. I'm on iHeart. I'm on Spotify, Podbreed. There's a lot of nice shows on there. I'm on Google. I'm on Apple. Audacity, pretty much all of them. You can check them out at my website, which is www.thexyshow.com. You can check them all out there. I do have a store. You can buy a t-shirt right now and a coffee mug. I will make some additions to that store right now. During my break, I put some stuff in there right before the Halloween season that you can get as well. And like I said, I'm taking a little break. So it is August 1st. I'll probably be back September 1st. And from September, I'll ride on into the holidays. But I'm taking about a month off. So be sure to check out my episodes that you missed. I'll still be on Twitter saying hello and stuff like that. So be sure to swing by and say hello to me. And I guess that is it. So I will see you in about 30 days. And so I want two things. I want you to, one, send me an email on the benefits of being celibate. And two, I want to tell you that you cannot have love without X and Y. Later.
You've been listening to The X and Y Show with your host, Roosevelt Colbert, the place where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. Join us next time. You can now put your clothes back on. Or not.